back to another review with Sam and
Aiden.
And we have played this game that was sent to us by Strawberry Studios called, what is it called?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. What is it called?
I don't know.
Scare It. He's playing weird. Anyway, Scare It. And it is a game where we're going to be taking these different animals and scaring each other with them. Or is it more like we're scaring the other animals?
Okay, so look, the mouse scares the elephant, the elephant scares the dog scares the cat.
Correct. And the cat scares the who?
Mouse.
Yep. So that's the scare rule. We'll get to that and a little bit more in just a few more moments, but let's go ahead and get down to the table. I'll show you how it plays and we'll come back with some final thoughts in just a few moments. So here I have set up for you a 4-player game of Scare It. And basically this is a game that where different animals are going to be able to scare other animals that follow the scare rule. And the scare rule is listed right here. Elephants can scare dogs, dogs scare cats, cats scare mice, and mice scare elephants. So the board is set up this way at the very beginning of the game where 4 rows of 8 cards each are laid out on the table so that everybody can reach them. Each player is also given 2 cards. One card is an animal type, and it's usually, it has a grayed out background so that doesn't denote any type of color, but the other card that they get is a specific kind of color. And this is a cool thing. There is a symbol down here in the bottom of the card to help with those who are colorblind or they have some type of color deprivation in their sight. So there you have that. You get these 2 animals. Now, what we're trying to do is, for example, this person has dog and purple. And that means that they're going to get 1 point for every purple animal that is on the board after the game has ended. And they're also going to get 1 point for every dog that's left on the table after the game has ended. You may be asking now, well, how does the game end? Well, the game ends when 1 column is completely gone, or when 1 player cannot make a move. In other words, there are no animals that can be scared by other animals. Now, on your turn, you're going to simply choose an animal from the board, and they will be able to scare an animal that is orthogonally adjacent to that animal. So, for example, if the first player wanted to, he could say this blue elephant is going to scare this yellow dog. That yellow dog will be removed from the game, and now this elephant does not have to, but it can take the place of the animal that it just scared. Any holes that are left in the board, regardless of whether the animal moves into the position that it's scared or not, these will shift down like so, and the game continues with the next player taking their turn. So now, this person says, okay, well, this animal is going to scare this animal because mice do scare elephants, so that elephant is going to be removed, and wow, there's another elephant here, so I think we'll just stay put, even though there's a cat right there. You know what? It might be safer just to move on over, and then this one will come down like so. Now, as you can possibly tell, if both players focus on 1 column, the game's going to be over pretty quick, but usually you have to play to your strengths. For example, this person definitely didn't want dogs to leave the table, and he wants purple to stick around. This one over here wants mice to stay on the table, and he wants orange animals all around as well. Over here, this person wants blue animals to stick around, and it's a bonus if those cats are part of it as well. And then this one here, elephants stick around, and then yellow animals. Okay, so let's say later on in the game, this is how the game ended with this column being completely taken out. So we go ahead and reveal each of the different cards that we have here. So first of all, this person here has dogs and purple colored animals. So they were going to get 1 point for each purple animal left and 1 point for each dog left. So purple animals here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we also have dogs, so we have 6 so far. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that would be their point total. 11 points for the purple dog player. And then finally, if we come, well, not finally, but if we come over here, the mice and orange. So orange, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for mice, we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he edged out that other player by just 1. Other players are going to tally their scores in a very similar fashion. Whoever has the most points wins. I do also want to point out that the rulebook does have a number of variants for the game. They have teams of 2. They also have all-inclusive, which means that one person, there's actually going to be 8 people on the board playing the game, and one person, the first person will get an animal card, and the second person will get a color card, and then the third person will get another animal card, and so forth and so on until everybody has cards left. But then you continue playing until 2 columns are gone, not just 1. And then there's an all-inclusive junior, which is just like this one, except you go until there's only 1 column left. Then there's an expert game where you can... the game will continue until you cannot make another move, which ignores the 1 column ending, which will make the game go a little bit longer, but that's no problem. I actually play that with my son, and it's not really an expert mode. It's pretty good. They also have 2 solo game modes as well, so they really kind of tried to cover all of the bases. So let's get back to our final thoughts. So that is Scare It. That's how you play it, at least. There's a lot of different modes. We only tried the basic mode, and that was fun enough, right? We played a couple games that were just me and you, and who won? On one of the games, yes, you beat me. The first game we played, he whooped me pretty bad. But then I came back and got him on the second one, and then we played at least one other game with your brothers, Michael and David, a 4-player game. And how did that turn out? Who won that one? David won that one, right? Yeah.
I lost. I was last.
Yeah, he just sometimes the mixture of animal and color, it just doesn't work out that great. And not that you can't do anything about it, but just depends on how long the game lasts. So, what did you think about the game?
I thought it was pretty good.
Why? What did you like about it?
I liked how they had different colors on the, like, it's how you know what kinds of colors you're supposed to help, and what type of animals you're supposed to leave on there.
Mm-hmm. What about the fact that they have the little symbols in the bottom, the squares and triangles and everything like that, in case you can't see the color very well? What'd you think about that? Nothing. All right. That is actually a pretty cool thing that they do, so that you don't have to rely upon color to be able to play the game. So that's cool. What did you think about the artwork?
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. You said something, I can't remember what it was. You said the dogs look like something else, I thought. I can't remember what it was, but you didn't recognize the dogs right off or something like that. But it's not a very realistic, I guess, depiction of these different animals. I mean, you have the basic shapes, yeah, but the different animals that they have and the different colors, maybe a children's book.
If they put in the mouse, I would be crying.
Yeah, the mouse does look kind of weird, doesn't it? He's terrified.
He's like...
Right? The dog just kind of looks...
He's like, what?
Looks worried or confused or something to that effect. The elephant is actually standing on 1 foot. Did you see that?
He's just like...
Yeah, he's actually standing on 1 foot, so he is truly being scared. And then the cat is just kind of...
He's like...
Yeah, kind of like that. But the cat is not, I mean, I guess that's scared for a cat. But that's just to say that the artwork was good. These little symbols in the bottom of the cards to help with the color, that's also pretty cool. That's a blue mouse. What did you think about scoring? Was it too difficult for you to understand?
Nah.
Is that a no?
No.
No, that was a no. It was not too hard for you to understand. It was pretty simple, yeah. You picked up this game pretty quick. I only had to spend a few minutes explaining things to you, and then you caught right on, didn't you? Yeah, that's about par for the course for these kinds of games. The Strawberry Studios game, the line that they put out is really kid friendly, and they do really a good job at having games that are very simple to teach.
The purple dog.
The purple dog. Why are we showing them the purple dog? Weird. It's weird. You don't like the color purple very much, do you? Mm-mm. No.
And the cat's blue eyes, like for some reason, it's like, eh.
Yeah. It's kind of strange. But anyway, how many thumbs up are you going to give Scare It? What do you think?
If I had enough, I would say 5 million.
5 million thumbs up. You are throwing our rating system completely on its head. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay, yeah. I mean, it is a fun game, and it's very good to teach a bit of logic, I would imagine, and spatial organization and that type of thing. What animal can attack what animal, or scare, rather. They're not attacking. So there's a lot of good stuff about this, and I like it a lot. It's definitely a kid-approved game. How many, you said you give it 5 million thumbs up? That's what you said? Well, I'm just going to stick with the thumbs that I have, and that's 2 thumbs up for being a great kid-friendly family game. And there's another mouse. You know, you said you were scared of the mice, and you keep showing them to people.
Because I like the orange one better.
Oh, you like the orange mouse better.
Because, like, it actually looks like a random mouse.
Yeah, it does. Actually, the blue mouse does look a little weird.
It looks like it got alien blood on him.
Alien blood. Okay. Well, that is that for Scare It from Strawberry Studios and designer Adrian Dinu. So 5 million thumbs from Aedan. Very cool. And 2 thumbs up for me. Definitely kid approved. Go check it out. Try before you buy if you can. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Say goodbye. All right. See you later, folks.
Yeah.